Hi, this is Adam with GO GO CANNABIZ, and today we're going to do a quick tutorial video on order reporting for the purpose of paying out a vendor for a cash return. This process of creating the order report can be done by a manager, an admin, or anybody with the role permissions that allows them to see orders for a specific brand. From the orders screen in the GO GO CANNABIZ dashboard, the admin.gogocannabis.com, we can see all the orders that we have line of sight to, all canceled, completed, or pending orders, which are highlighted in red. Let's say for this instance, we need to run a report on one of our vendors for the purpose of paying them out. And let's say that the payout terms are on a weekly basis. To start, we simply come to the filter icon in the top right, click on it. We'll see that we have 6 merchants selected, but let's say for this instance, we really only want to do a report for WCW Enterprises. So we'll click on that, and then we'll move to the selected date range. So let's say that we want to do it by the time that the order was placed, and we're going to pay them on completed orders that were placed during the last week of October 2020. So we'll come in, we'll select our dates. We'll say that the week that we're looking to provide them an order history for started on Sunday the 25th, ended on Saturday the 31st. We now have that date range selected, and we're ready to look at all of the orders for that period. As you can see, we see 2 orders here. One order was canceled and one order was completed. You can also come up here under order status and look at all completed orders or all canceled orders. Since we are looking for only completed orders for the purpose of doing a cash return, we'll simply go to all completed orders, and we'll see that there's the one order that we mentioned previously. We'll click on this order ID, and it'll take us into the order details. These order details are going to be the information that we use to populate the task in Toucan for the purpose of creating a manifest for the cash return. Next, we'll use the Toucan platform to create a task based off the information in the order details here. Now we're in the Toucan dashboard and we're ready to create the task for the cash return. To start, we'll select Create Task from the top right by clicking the button. And since this is a delivery task, we'll select Delivery. The customer details at this point that we're going to enter are going to be for the vendor WCW, which, as you can see, automatically populate when we begin to type in the name of the customer. This may be because we've picked up product from them before or probably returned cash to them. Next, we'll select the time for the order to be completed by. We'll say that this is going to be completed by Friday, November 6th at 2 p.m. In the order ID, we can simply put in an order return ID. This can be a number that the distributor or transporter creates for the purpose of this task. So we'll just say it's demo CR for cash return -0001. Next, we'll come down to description, and this is cash return for order from WCW. This can really be whatever you want. Since it's only one order in this instance, you could even put in the cash return for the specific order. But next we'll move to the template section where we'll find a cash return template. And this time we'll use the NewPro Logistics one, which is one of our distribution partners. As we move through the template, we'll need to select the vendor name. So again, this is WCW. This is who is selling the product to the dispensary. And once we get into the invoice details, this is where we'll start to put the information from the order itself in the GO GO CANNABIZ dashboard. When we click back over, we see that the order number is the 3146946. So we'll copy that number. Place it here. We need the buyer info. This order was completed, so we'll mark it completed. And the gross total for the order was $1,200. The gross sales for this invoice or for this manifest is $1,200. We'll say the distribution fee and transportation fee was $100. And the net to vendor in this instance is $1,100. Next, we'll select the transport company. This is our demo transporter, our demo driver, and our demo van. All of this information is set up so that we pass it through directly to the manifest. The transport agent acknowledgement is simply here for the agent driver to acknowledge that the cash is delivered. Next, we're ready to create the task and assign an agent. We click on Create Task, and now the task is created for the date of November 6th for WCW Enterprises. You click into the order or into the task, you can see this is the task that we just created, and it's ready to be assigned to a driver for completion on November 6th. And that is how you create a transportation task for cash return based off running a report.